The injured man trembles in the car, awaiting his last supper, when Seashore arrives on his motorcycle, moving him almost to tears. Sayoma and her partner also reach the road's end. The end might be just around the corner, but in the last 5 minutes, a supernatural noise comes from behind Miss. The duo switches to crazy mode and flees. Sayoma's stamina holds, but Big Bro struggles, dripping. He catches a final glimpse of his wife's photo before the tidal wave sweeps him away, getting more passionate by the second. Just as Sayoma is about to give up, Seashore rolls in like a hero in a bus. Miss. Miss, 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 look at this astonishing arm strength. It could rival that of World Championship contestants. After flood recedes, trio emerges from overturned bus, luckily alive, but once out, they realize. The bus displays and they've been at the finish line since the start, 4 digits misleading. What a waste of a good run. The two now thank Seashore for the great flood and exchange warm wishes. Seashore reveals the beach secrets to Sayoma. She aims to continue her friend's Hebrew symbol 5B and uncover the truth behind the game, but after snooping, the duo still can't find a hint about the beach, so they switch strategies to covertly observe. By studying others, they find many common themes with trend-setting wristbands, worn by those wolf-cleared levels. What happens next makes Sayoshua's jaw drop. These players are actually driving cars. To pinpoint the out-of-control destination, they start sprinting, which is just too unreliable. Is the last game making them addicted? How on earth could they chase a car? Surprisingly, they track down the coordinates to the beach. Contrary to their apocalyptic imagination, it's bright and lively like nothing happened, but the duo's detective work is not as breezy as they thought. The beach folks have clearly detected their arrival, and upon opening their eyes, they find themselves right inside the beach. The people here are organized and disciplined, yet dressed like Akina mountain racers. The big boss arrives. A long-haired guy in sunglasses enters. This guy's name is Mao Jing, and he tells them the only way to escape this sinister world is to collect all the playing cards. This world won't go back. The chosen one can return to normal life, according to Mao Jing. The world hasn't changed. They've been chosen for a game of bewilderment to gather full deck. One leaves. But each game is a brain buster, unsolvable alone. So Mao Jing founded the Utopian Beach. Here, everyone works together in unity to tackle the games and collect cards, gather a full deck, and one person goes home. The order of who gets sent back is determined by player ranking in the organization, based on each player's contribution to the beach. The beach generates power with fuel, uses rainwater, raids for arms, making it a strongman organization in bewilderment. At the beach, there are 3 rules to follow. First, everyone must wear swim trunks to prevent hiding. Second, collected playing cards from games belong to the public. Third, death is the judgment. Mao Jing offers them labor or exile post fees expiry. The red 7 of hearts Seashore got earlier happens to be one that the beach hadn't collected yet, and Mao Jing is thrilled he doesn't make things hard for the duo. Beach crew parties by day and gets wild at night, gathering for games when it's time. The white-haired guy from ghost catching is one of them, scheming as Seashore arrives. It's another night of deadly games. Beach players breeze through with numbers and force. The strongest, C-Rap belting out high notes. He single-handedly challenges the one known as Cat Plus, and among his crew, bio-chess men are also formidable, including a couple of tough cookies. Sayoma and Seashore are in different games. Koda Hyuji teams up with Seashore to test his leadership, joined by the water princess often seen with the white-haired guy. The game Square 4 tests intelligence. Only one ABC switch turns in the light. When closed, they can flick switches repeatedly, but with the door shut, they don't know the answer. One chance only when it opens. If someone is left behind during observation or a switch is pressed while opened, they won't be able to open the door. Chances. Water rises in the room with exposed wiring. When submerged, the circuit ends everyone. This game is common in films. They'll summarize, flick a switch before the room closes, and wait. Then open the door and flick the B switch. If it doesn't light up, it's necessary to examine the light bulb to see if there's an issue. If the bulb's warm, I revealed the secret, otherwise only C remains. After passing with difficulty, Seashore, feeling urgent, hurries back to the beach to search for his beloved Sayomai. Thankfully, Sayomai is still alive in the game. The water princess suggests they just stick together after all, living well is the truth. Just as they are chatting, Bioji appears with his crew. The martial faction they are the only ones in the beach with weapons. The only one who can match them is Maljan's sly Xiaopai, and the two gangs maintain a balance that keeps the beach alive. So it's best not to provoke. But tonight, Bioji's target is bewildered Seashore. He's upset about the yellow-haired guy's death, yet the survivor is a total rookie. Seeing Xiaoma's beauty, he decides to snag her, telling his crew to take her. Seashore dashes toward it. Just as the situation is on the verge of escalating into a bloody clash, Maljan timely appears, relieves Seashore from his predicament, and sincerely invites him to attend an upcoming internal meeting. After tonight's battle, the beach has new cards, without specials, one redstone short. The redstone game hasn't shown up. He guesses there's a trigger. Maljan's visa expires soon. He must play next. Hearing this, the martial faction folks exchange looks, gearing up for action. The next day, Seashore seeks info about the Realm of Bewilderment. All he knows is that the beach sent scouts beyond Tokyo, but its jungle off limits. Paddle attempts ended up shot through.